Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Anjelita. I'm from class 2B Department of English Education at UIN Sultan Syarif Kasim Riau. So in this video I will explain about 5 shocking facts from the Quran. Five shocking facts from the Quran. Ever since the dawn of mankind, we have sought to understand nature and our place in it. In this quest for the purpose of life, many people have turned to religion. Most religions are based on the books claimed by their followers to be divinely inspired, without any proof. Islam is different because it is based upon reason and proof. There are clear signs that the book of Islam, the Quran, is the word of God, and we have many reasons to support this claim. The first, there are scientific and historical facts found in the Quran which were unknown to the people at the time. The second, the Quran is in a unique style of language that cannot be replicated. The third, there are prophecies made in the Quran and by the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, which have come to be passed. The following are some facts found in the Quran. Number 1. Origin of life. We made every living thing from water. Will they not believe? In this verse, water is pointed out as the origin of our life. All living things are made of cells. We know now that cells are mostly made out of water. For example, 80% of the cytoplasm basic cell materials of a standard animal cell is described as water in biology textbooks. The fact the following things consist mostly of waters were discovered only after the invention of the microscope. Number 2. Iron. The Quran says the following on the origin of iron. We send down iron with its great inherent and strength and its many benefits of humankind. God used the word send down for iron. It is clear from the verse that iron is not an earthly material, but was sent down for the benefit of humanity. The fact the iron came down to earth from the outer space is something which could not be known by the primitive science of the century 7. Number 3. Mountains. The Quran draws our attention to a very important characteristic of mountain. Did we not make the earth a resting place and the mountain stakes? The Quran indicates that mountains have deep roots by using the word stakes to describe them. In fact, mountains to have deep roots and the word stakes is an accurate description for them. A book titled Earth by geophysicist Frank Press explained that mountains are like stakes and are buried deep under the surface of the earth. Mount Everest, the height of which is approximately 9 kilometers above ground, has roots deeper than 125 kilometers. Number 4. Expansion of the universe. At a time when the science of astronomy was still primitive, the expansion of the universe was described in Quran. In it, we have built the universe with our creative power and keep expanding it. The fact that the universe is expanding was discovered in the last century. The physicist Stephen Hawking, in his book A Brief History of Time, writes, "The discovery that the universe is expanding was one of the great intellectual revolutions of the 20th century." The Quran mentioned the expansion of the universe even before the invention of the telescope. 5. The ocean. Darkness out in a deep ocean which is discovered by waves, above which are waves, above which are clouds, layer of darkness, one upon the other. When one puts out his hand therein, he can hardly see it. Does God give no light too? They have no light. It is commonly thought that waves occur on the surface of the ocean. However, oceanographers have discovered that there are internal waves that take place below the surface of the ocean. These waves are invisible to human eye and can only be detected by specialist equipment. The Quran mentions darkness in a deep ocean, above which are waves, about which are waves, then clouds about that. This description is not only remarkable because it describes by internal waves in the ocean, but also because it describes darkness deep in the ocean. These are just some of the many facts found on the Quran. It is important to know that the Quran is not a book of science, but that is consistent with science. Okay, I think that's all about 5 shocking facts from the Quran. I'm sorry if there are many mistakes I've done. Thank you for your attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.